think I'm going to open up a gym for ghosts. It's called Deadlifts.
Oh, Michael Benny now. It's too late in the night.
What a way to start.
For dad jokes. Can't believe this. This should say, and Michael Benny from Retro Lunchtime. After Dark. RH gets it done.
Yes.
What's going on, everybody? Stubbs here from RetroHandhelds.gg, your source for the latest in retro handhelds and emulation news. Today we're joined by Mr. Michael Benny of Retro Lunch at Retro Lunchtime on YouTube, and Mr. Rob the Retro Tech Dad, as always, from at Retro Tech Dad on YouTube. Gentlemen, how we doing tonight?
It's going good.
To blow up this kitty, let's pow it up.
Let's do it, because Pow Kitty's kind of got a new face, a new brand. At least this came from Pow Kitty. Mr. Who sent along some GameMT handhelds. I think they're just close partners. Not sure what the whole breakdown is over there in Shenzhen. Doctor Who?
Did you say Doctor Who?
Maybe it's been Doctor Who, but we got the PSK5000. Okay, the Super Knob. It has a Super Knob. We're going to look. We did these unboxings in the podcast some time ago, just quick little looks. But now we're going to actually spend the time to go and look a little deeper in these tonight. We'll get the GameMT EX8, which is awesome, 3:2 aspect ratio, good for GBA. PSK is good for some upscaled PSP with that widescreen, and then the E3 Vigor, which is a 1:1 aspect ratio, lower powered chipset there. We're going to talk about all these and get your opinions too, and see, are they worth your money in 2026? My goodness, Mr. J. DeWitt's here. They're close, but not Pow Kitty. I think Pow Kitty is just on pause. I have Pow Kitty's pickleball racket set. Still good.
You got that P36S, man. Pow Kitty's still in the game. That is
it's true.
That is not just
That's Royabella. That's Royabella, but it's actually Pow Kitty. We don't know how these things work. Rob, you're at a beauty pageant?
Yes, I am.
Did you win?
I'm not yet. I'm competing tomorrow. I'll let you guys know if I win.
Okay, remember to put a little extra blush on before going up, because you can sometimes sweat some of that off if you're nervous. Do you ever get nervous?
No, never.
I thought so. Yeah, you're very stoic. I get nervous sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Michael Benny.
Nope. These pits don't sweat.
I didn't think so. Michael Benny, are you stoked for GameMT tonight?
I am climbing the game mountain tonight. I want to go to the top of the game mountain and look in the horizon and see what the landscape is.
Yes, and you have
I thought it stood for Game Montana.
No, Game Mountain, because there's the mountain to climb, and we're the gamers, and we're climbing that. They're handhelds.
Okay.
They make them in China, and they retail from, this one starts at what, around 60, 70 USD, all the way up to about 150 or so. Let's look at the specs. Mr. What are we looking at tonight? The first one let's look at is the E3 Vigor. So let's dive into this. $55, even cheaper. Okay. All right, Mr. Benny, what do you got for us on this one?
Let me do it quickly. So the E3 Vigor, this one will go the distance. For here, we're looking at, let me pull up the exact number. It's a MediaTek MT. Oh, MediaTek MT. There you go. MediaTek 6592. We don't see this that often. It's a really old chip.
Random.
From like 2013. Not random, just cheap.
Better or worse than
and old.
Well, better or worse than the 3566?
I would say worse, but that's
worse.
not because of the clock speed. Clock speed's 2 gigahertz. That part's fine. The thing which is holding you back is that it's a Cortex A7 chip, and even the 3566 is a Cortex A55. So that is where that's where you're getting your performance advantage. Well, again, we want to talk about the system that they can play. You're talking about in between a 3326 and a 3566.
Right.
You're still getting your PS1 and below. You're still getting some N64, but not all of it. You're still getting some, Dreamcast and PSP. And so for your retro systems, it's fine. For stuff that'll play on a 1x1 screen, it's fine. What I really want to know when you crack that thing open is there the potential for Pico 8 support? Because what are you going to play on a 1x1? I want to play some Game Boy, and I want to play some Pico 8.
Which it totally has the power to do those things. And it's right in the right price bracket, for what you're getting performance-wise. This is one when we unboxed it initially, it, especially the white colorway, was kind of cool looking. I didn't love that we had the stick up top was what I remember. But beyond that, it's like, yeah, the D-pad worked. The face buttons felt fine. We'll take another look tonight, though, because it's been a while. And I can't say that I've used it since that unboxing very much. So this was really the first chance I have to look for longer.
It's one of the best D-pads from GameMT, for whatever that's worth. Take that as it is.
Yeah, one of the best in the budget line or one of the best overall?
In the budget line, I think you'll get into the higher end handles with the D-pad. They have some fun, I'll call it innovation. Not exactly what you want, but some fun innovation with their D-pads over at the GameMT.
Right, because back in the day, their first few generations, the D-pad was just literally a circle that you would push in, and it had hit all four directions sometimes, and it was just not great feeling. So this is by far and away such a jump.
You're thinking about it wrong. Your disc D-pad with absolutely no directional control, it's like a difficulty setting, right? All you have to do is you're just adding an extra layer of challenge onto your retro games.
Right. You could look at it like that. It's a little self-handicap. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. I mean, you could play drums with
unless
weights,
you're the fox.
with weights attached to your arms. Yeah, exactly. It's nothing to him.
That guy puts so much stuff in the trash, you'd think he needs a dumpster outside of his house.
Hey, now. Let's not get into let's not open up the trauma, the memories. My dumpster. Okay. What else we got here?
Yeah, so what we're looking at is the thing to keep in mind is that as a chip goes, is a 28 nanometer process. So it's older, it's a bigger chip, it's less power efficient. You got 1 gigabyte of RAM, which is common for these handhelds. It is a DDR3. It does look like it has some eMMC storage, and it has the micro SD card slot. For the display, good.
Well, you're getting 1 gigabyte of memory. You think that's going to be enough for what you're doing?
Yeah, one gigabyte of memory for these budget handhelds in this line. We'll get into the price. Like I'd say it's appropriate for the price to get 1 gigabyte. There's things like the TrimUI Smart Pro S that had 1 gigabyte of memory that really would have benefited from 2 because it's way faster than this one. So I'd say 1 gigabyte of memory, even if it's DDR3 for the systems that you want to play. Balanced, it's perfectly balanced. I'd say the highlight of this you're really getting into is the display. So 1x1, it's a 720 by 720, and I think we saw this even with the first RGB 30. But for whatever it's worth, it's more than 640 by 480. Like it's a good size screen. It'll play all your retro games that you expect. It'll do your arcade games, your vertical shooters better than a 4x3. So that does make it a little bit more versatile. That you get a little bit more arcade out of it. And if you scale your NES games to, was it 8x7, right? You're filling up more of the screen that way too.
Mm-hmm. True. Yeah. Yeah, and you can tell RetroArch or whatever emulator you can run to switch to that and totally fill up that space. I really like Pico 8 the best on these systems in like original Game Boy Color. NES, I don't often do it in 8x7 aspect ratio, but it's cool that it's there. Well, this is a nice quick look at this. Should we unbox this? Take a look at it? One, hands-on. It's been a minute.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's the E3.
The E3.
We're doing this in order. Was it E3 and then for what they call the EX5 for the Super Knob is the second name for it?
This is technically the EX5 PSK5000 Super Knob. I think it's supposed to be called the X5 in the end. They've renamed it, but it's already like out there with hot keywords, with Super Knob. So they've left the whole title intact for now.
I love that name.
Hey, I'm flipped.
Oh, well.
Flipped on your, yeah.
I can fix that. Magic.
What?
There you go. Look at that.
Now it's flipped.
What do you mean it's flipped?
I mean, now it's actually flipped.
Is it flipped for you?
Yeah, before it was only flipped for you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll flip it back.
In StreamYard, there's a mirror my camera option that might be turned on for you.
Probably. Damn StreamYard.
Damn.
When I'm looking at my own shirt, it says rats. For you guys, it says something different.
Are we unboxing this here? Are we doing it?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'll do mine. You'll do yours.
I like that's the color. How you know which color it is.
You get the
yeah.
SD card with that one?
I think so, yes. So this is one I actually bought. The other units were the ones you sent me.
Okay, I was right. You already had the E3, so you were good.
Yeah.
So the one that they sent from Powkitty here has 128 gigabytes of SD card with games and stuff. Now,
In this economy,
I know. In this
you did
one, I know. Well, it's actually been sitting on my desk a while.
Do you guys
say
like
that.
popping out the foam?
Oh, it's one of my favorite pastimes.
Just don't let my 3-year-old see that. He'll think it's candy.
One of my favorite current times, really watching you do it there. Hey, let's watch this peel.
Like Alka-Seltzer or something.
Don't eat that.
I will
not eat that, Rob.
I will not.
I swear to Bob.
So, as you can see, I actually have taken it out of the package before. But yes, I got the purple, niceness here.
That's a flat back on that. I feel like the package is lying to you because it looks.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. It looks. Yeah. It's like, oh, that should have handles. No. That's just for stuff.
Where did it go? Yeah.
Don't eat the handheld. It looks like cereal. I realize that, but don't.
God, nice,
it's not 2023 anymore. 2023 is when you're putting handhelds in your mouth. I think we're over that.
Right, and then we learned about the danger. It absolutely looks like a Fisher-Price toy, 100%.
Like the buttons look big. They look bigger than some I've seen from other handhelds, but they're very close together.
You want to see the black one?
Yes.
Let's see it.
I got different colors this time.
But is the black one more vigorous?
Oh.
Maybe. I like the black one.
The black one looks less Fisher Price.
It does. It looks a little bit more legit. Not as colorful, but. So this one came with 128 gigabyte SD card, which I guess is already in there. Yeah. Okay. Let's turn it on.
Yeah, mine had it loaded in there as well.
So we have these soft micro switch style. Well, not micro switches. They're what do you call those? They're clicky. It's not rubber membrane.
Dome switchers.
They're dome switches. That's right. They're dome switches.
Yeah.
Listen to this. The D-pad is nice and mushy. I like that. That is probably one of their better D-pad designs. That's good. Yeah, clicky top buttons there, inline, smooth back.
I'm not in love with the D-pad. I will say it's
oh no,
fine.
it's still not a
like
great
amazing. Yeah,
it's not a great D-pad.
No,
but it's their best.
Definitely not. No,
of sub $100 devices for sure.
So Casualties of Gaming is asking about the specs again. So we got the MediaTek MT6592. You don't see that processor that often. Nope. It's in between a 3326 and a 3566. Even if the clock speed's 2 gigahertz, 1 gigabyte of RAM, and then a couple of specs I didn't mention yet is that it does have Wi-Fi. That's cool.
Yes, sir.
Like Wi-Fi being available. USB-C micro SD card. I actually got that 35 millimeter jack, and 5,000 milliamp hour battery, which is not bad. I don't know how that's affecting the weight of it.
The weight's really nice.
The weight is nice. Yeah,
it's lightweight.
I like the weight.
Yeah, you can just toss it in your pocket.
Yeah, stereo speakers and bottom firing. So it is what it is.
Pocket test here.
It's very flat, like really flat. I mean, even the sticks don't really stick up that much on this. It's super. Yeah. Oh yeah, that should be pretty good in the pocket.
You get your inline shoulder buttons and asymmetric sticks. I'm not in love with asymmetric sticks when it comes to a retro-focused system, but I get it.
So this has the, how it has the numbering in the front, and it's kind of like not really in order. I hate when games are curated that way.
Oh, I know. It drives me nuts.
Same. Like nothing's in order here.
This has been sitting on my shelf so long. This is like the last of the devices we have on the review shelf. I think for both Rob and I right now.
I've had this sitting on my desk in front of me. What is it, like 2 months now, I think?
Yeah, the battery died, so I got to charge it. And so sorry to
it's a nice
screen.
Kitty.
We took so long on this one, but we finally carved out the time. We got the time. We're doing the thing, and I got to charge it. That is what it is. Over to you, Rob.
Well, I mean,
Well,
I'm not a big fan.
play something.
I'm not a big fan of the numbered game list, but hear me out. If you've got a search function and you've got a favorites function, you can kind of fix that by getting the stuff that you want. It just makes you like browsing, discovering the system weirder. But that being said, how many times am I going to load up an NES and see 8 Eyes as the first thing I see on the list? Like maybe you want to see something a little bit different.
Maybe. I mean, you can get some customizations going, right?
Is it me or does this look?
No, that looks like you're supposed to blow on the cartridge. Yeah, they.
Yeah.
Maybe blow on the handheld, Rob. Can you switch to your face cam and give us a good blow?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Come on, you got to practice it for your pageant tomorrow.
No, we don't do that in this pageant.
Not. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
here's the
pretty
RG
sure
rotate.
this game is,
Let's compare some. Look at this, Tony. So here's another 1x1 screen device. RG rotate by Anbernic. There's lots of options. There's the Powkitty, RGB 30, but lately this has been all the rage, and it's nice and lightweight, and it has a little bit of oomph under the hood. It can play up to some PS2 even, for around the $100 price point. So pretty neat, and it has battery. Smaller. Oh yeah. Also, not 1x1, but if you want to step up like sort of the next level up, something like the Pocket Air Mini is really nice, around $100. Not the limited edition one here, but the like the regular, like the 2 GB or a little over 100. Mingmi Air X. These are actually probably better comparisons for the PSK. I'll save that. No, forget him. Forget him, Sony. Forget it.
It's funny because
not doing it.
But before the price increase on the Pocket Air Mini, like I would have totally just said go for that instead of this. Honestly, I mean, you're just getting a whole lot more there. Yeah, I'm trying to find a game that's quick to get into and also doesn't have the ROM that's borked.
Yeah,
that ROM
would be
was
good.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I was gonna say Donkey Kong might be a good one, but I think Donkey Kong 2001 is the one I think it is. Hopefully, I was thinking Tetris Ban because it was up on the top of the list.
Ooh, my Game Mountain is I'm trekking up Game Mountain right now, boys.
I'm trekking up Donkey Kong Mountain right now.
Here we go. What does 128 gigabytes of Game Mountain get you these days? Let's find out. There's Android starting on here. So this deceives you into being Linux, but it is actually a skinned
it's definitely Android.
Yeah,
it's Android for sure.
Right? Okay. You were having that debate earlier.
There we go. I forget. Game Boy Color didn't have a lot of buttons to use here. This is working pretty well, I mean,
it's nice to have the full power of Android, but also front ends on Android break so much more often. Sometimes it's, if you're going to ape a Linux handheld, maybe it's kind of nice for it to be locked down to try to simulate that experience of not having emulation station break on you.
Man, okay, let's see here. I got online battle going. Look at this. YouTube. Arcade Act Hot. Oh, wait. Let's dial it down a little bit.
Oh, that's hilarious. I just noticed it says GameMT color on the bottom. That's great.
There we go, Sony.
The nice
GameMT color. Yes.
I love that. Yes, Synchrotron says the clicking sounds terrible. Yeah, I mean, the
clicking sound is... I don't love the face buttons.
I don't love it either. All. Yeah. It's funny because I have noise canceling, AirPods on right now, and I can still hear it through it.
Do they have Pico 8 loaded on here? So what do we get on here? We get a whole bunch of stuff. And they actually included 100 PS1 games, but are they the PS1 games that have the audio files? That have the soundtrack?
Storage is not your issue, though. So,
yeah, PS1 would be a good one to test on here for sure. I'm gonna check that out. See what we do.
We'll do some Ape Escape. Test these dual sticks out. We got 2 sticks.
Did you find Pico 8 on here, or is it not on here?
Pico 8 on Android has always been a little bit dicey.
Wander Swan.
I'm Steven is just killing me here. Good thing you don't have to use the face buttons often.
Yeah, that's a good point, right?
Gamma, what's up, Gamma man? Oofed.
Gamma, save it.
Disc Play Super Games, Game Mountain.
Okay, I'm gonna try out Crash. Why not? What do you got? Ape Escape on there?
I got a little Ape Escape going here.
Wait.
That's right.
So supposedly they're supposed to have some force feedback too, some vibration. So it does have some features.
But do they have it set up so that it recognizes the DualShock?
Correct. Even though it's a little cursed here because, you know, it's asymmetric, but that's okay.
I think the real question is, like, what is the pitch for this device? Because the price is good, right? If
$55, you get Wi-Fi. You're getting Wi-Fi for it. I mean, yeah, what is the pitch beyond that? I don't know.
I think
so far, Crash looks good.
It looks... I mean, the screen is... This is the same 720 by 720 display that we got from the RGB30 that we had in the RG Cube, which the RG Cube is another device I really should have brought in here. The Anbernic RG Cube XX, especially, or the Android. But that's probably going to be the better route. I'd lean RG Cube
this
XX.
Is driving me crazy. I don't know what it is. If it's like if something feels a little off, but it could just be me. Oh. I mean, it seems to be running, but I have a feeling something's turned on behind the scenes here.
You don't think it's going to hit PS1 performance on its own? Good enough? Let's see.
Something just feels off to me. I don't know if it's just the controls themselves.
Well, I'm in the game now, which it did not recognize. It did not recognize the analog sticks. So it's, you know, this means we've got to go into RetroArch.
Mm-hmm.
Tell it that it's a DualShock.
Yeah, Cube XX, I think, for sure. For like a budget.
No hotkeys.
So
they have this.
Is it the hotkey?
So they have this kind of like fake...
Start and select? Oh, there it is. Start and select, yeah.
Is it start and select?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
There's no controller settings, though. So it's a little locked down, so I'd love to be able to... There's no touchscreen, right? So
I don't know what full screen does.
We're not able to get into
it's your favorite, Stubbs.
Man, I don't love how locked down it is, you know? If we get Android, why can't we get full access to Android? Why can't we get full access to Android to do what we want?
Well, part of the issue, I think, is because it's 32-bit Android. Even if you were to unlock the Android that you want, I don't think you're getting Google Play. I don't think you're getting the that you actually care about.
Even to this day, you could do the GPD XD first generation. That is 32-bit. You can load on custom firmware. You can still... That's still a usable device. Like, it still runs RetroArch the 32-bit version of that. Any other 32-bit apps.
Hey, Stubbs, look what I did for you.
I'd want to tinker a little bit on this one. Oh yeah.
What I want to do is plug in a USB keyboard or something like that.
Are you stretching?
Oh heck yeah! I did it for you.
Stretching?
I stretched for you.
That's disgusting. I'm here for it.
I mean, it was an option, so
yeah, man.
Let's go 4-3 now.
Don't tempt me.
I like tempting you with a good time, though.
Dude, I'm gonna do PSP. Let's see how PSP performance is.
From what I'm getting,
you should stretch PSP though.
This chip is a 32-bit chip.
Don't give foreshadowing. Don't. I will pull up my Thor skin, and you'll be upset.
Oh crap! Whoops. Yeah, performance seems fine. I think it's the controls to me that just feel a little bit. I don't know what it is. The noise is definitely driving me insane, though.
I don't love
I don't like that.
The clacking.
Yeah, that's driving me insane. Yeah, that's pretty rough.
I don't think you'd have a bad time if you got one of these, but at this price point, it seems like a Cube XX
I'd lean
scary.
Listen. I always lean towards devices that have heavy community support that have been more popular, just because again you're going to have more troubleshooting options. You can go research stuff if something goes wrong. There's more out there for you to look at. This one, I think if it gets picked up heavy in the community, maybe it already is on its way towards that now. But man, the Cube XX just has heavy support with the H700 chip inside of it, a bunch of custom firmware options. I mean, it's going to do what you want for barely any more money.
The chat's cracking me up. Relic Dude says, my wife would smother me with a pillow if she heard me clacking away on this thing laying in bed. It's true. Yeah, Synchrotron, your wife's going to kick you out of the hotel room with that clicking, Rob. It's true. I can't use this handheld here. It's not... I want to wake up tomorrow.
You get a noise complaint. The person in the room next door is going to be like, what the hell is that? like the furnace is broken.
All right, here's PSP.
I was about to hop over to PSP now.
I'll get it started here.
I mean, there are more handhelds to come. The thing which breaks my heart a little bit is like this is a good effort, a better effort from GameMT than we see before. So you see this progress.
No, it's yeah. I'm sorry, keep going, Michael Benny.
No, so you see the progress. They've been with the E5 years. I think they've been trying to sell us this like vertical 16:9, and I don't understand why they're still making this pitch. But this is it almost looks like a real retro handheld. Good job, you're almost there.
Yeah, exactly. Like the iterations from their first line of devices to what I'm going to call this like their third generation of devices. Really impressive. Like they are so damn close to making something just perfect for the value for what they're putting in. Just a little more focus, I think, on the buttons. You know, I think the face button experience needs to be focused on, and the D-pad still. We still have ways to go on the D-pad, and I'd argue that having a stick up top for such low powered device, meaning lower powered games, is a mistake. We really should have a D-pad up top and the stick, if we even need a second stick, below here. Maybe for this device, we don't even necessarily need one, but good to have that option, I guess, if you got the space for it. But anyways, yeah. Nothing wrong with the shoulder buttons. They are clickety-clackety, so maybe we could do a little quieter on those. But, I mean, man, this is one of their sleekest devices, especially for the price point that they've done. So keep on cooking. Looking forward to what you do with the budget segment next. Yeah.
As long as PSP is on pause, this is what we're getting in this space.
I can't tell. Frameskip might be on for PSP.
Yeah,
I'm sure some frameskip might be on.
I reloaded this because I got that notification up top for the loading screen that's saying frameskip may be on. So let's see. I'm just curious. I mean, we can go into settings and take a look.
Yeah. Oh, how do you get into the settings?
The one.
Oh, it's on the side. Oh, dang it.
It's a little.
Okay.
I will admit, at first I was like, how do I turn this thing on?
Okay, there it is.
Is there really an E button for the E3?
Of course.
It's fantastic. I've never seen
it doesn't look like. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's set to 1. Yep. So it is set to 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not just OpenGL here. I'm not surprised.
All right. Well, let's look at the next device. What do you think, Rob?
Yeah, I'm down.
$55 for this one right now. You can look at handheld.deals, which is our web portal, which gives you comparisons for everything. And this is the E3 Vigor VIGOR by GameMT. And yeah, I think it's one of their better handhelds that they made in the budget sector. That's where I'm at. Rob, what's your final takeaway for today?
I'm kind of more mixed on it. I think if it were a little bit cheaper, yes, I think it's very good. There's so much competition out there. For a little bit more money, you can get something a lot better. But the thing is, I paid $40 for mine, but that was a couple months ago. I know things have kind of changed a little bit, so yeah, there's just too many compromises, I feel like, with this one.
Yeah, And definitely not for 80 there. Is that what it is now? Wait a minute.
No,
hold on.
That's no.
This
that's
is from
crazy.
their GameMT shop. Is that with shipping?
I say around the $55 mark, even if I go to AliExpress.
Okay. I'd go AliExpress on this one. They're probably factoring tariffs in or something there. I don't know what. Don't buy it. Don't buy it for $80.
I think I bought mine from the Royabella website.
60 is on 60 works, I guess.
Yeah, and there should be like a $10 off coupon. They always have that coupon running.
Right.
So I think maybe you can get it for like $50.
I'd still recommend the Anbernic RGXX Cube XX. That one. RGB30, I would say, from Powkitty, except for there's just a lot of known issues with that. And like that's one that was commonly had little things people were having to figure out. So,
I mean, you can get something like the Battle XP, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That new 40XX is pretty cool. But if we're talking 1:1 aspect ratios, if that's the important part, then even the ZPG A1 Unicorn, I mean, I really enjoyed that one, even though it was clicky as hell. Like that was like a satisfying clicky. That was nice. That was good.
Less audible than this one is.
Yeah, like that was totally fine. In fact, it was very satisfying. This one's a little more chore filled. $59.99, 3.95 inch IPS display. There you go. Check it out. Thank you for super chat.
Good effort, but wait for a deal.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
If you really, really are interested in this one, wait for a deal on this.
Thank you guys for your thoughts on this one. Thank you, Mr. Rad, for your super chat. I dare you to play Super Scope 6 on that. Not today, Buster. Maybe soon. I don't know. That doesn't sound like fun. And Jazz the Mortal, thank you for your super chat. Has anyone figured the ROM setup? I replaced the ROMs and gamelist.xml file, and it no longer recognizes the games. Have
I'm
not.
not sure if he's talking about this device specifically, like he's taking the SD card and trying to add his own stuff. But in theory, if he's talking about gameslist.xml, then he must be talking about some sort of emulation station based setup. I say what you want to do is look into the options and try to see if you can rescan for games or even restart emulation station. I think it would rescan.
Yeah, solid advice there. And also check out the help channel in our Discord and ask around. You might find somebody who knows something about something.
I'd love to poke around on this one a little more, but you know.
I know.
One by
we
one.
got two more handhelds, and I think I get it. You know, I get what it's going for. It is more or less pretty smooth, even though it's so locked down. But I think that, yeah, I'm really excited to look at these other two. Same. That's what I want to look at more.
I think, at least for our audience, I think it gets a lot better from this point on.
There's a couple like solid options here.
Yeah.
So let's look at the PSK, the Super Knob, the knob. It's knobbing time.
Oh yeah.
Pocket Super Knob.
Oh yeah, the PSK.
What color you got there?
I got black.
Oh, I got orange.
Yeah. Like
28 gigs in this one.
See the little knobbing over there.
Put them together. You got a tech video handheld.
Hey, you're right.
Hey, there you go. Got our manual here. Oh, I know that Molly G52 MC2 GPU. I know that GPU. And this is a G99, right? I believe.
The G85.
This is a G85.
Oh, this is the G85. That's right. The other one is the G99.
Yeah, the X8's
yep.
G99. This also is called the X5. So it's known by many names.
But we affectionately call it the Super Knob.
Can you go back to that foam insert for a second? I gotta just point something out for the record. They did not contact the foam.
I know. I know.
They did not make a cutout.
I know.
They're not committed to the bit. If you're going to do the bit,
it should have been a little knob.
Yeah, they were a little shy to cover the knob to give space for the knob.
So this one, I will say, I kind of like this one. You know,
this is one that I came away with a little happier with as well on the podcast unboxing. I remember it's so lightweight and
super flat. Like this is like thin as can be,
and they commit all the way around to the flatness. Like there's the receded recessed joystick. The knob's a little silly gimmick that just lets you control performance. You know, it goes between turbo and regular and power save, which is cool, but you got a little USB cable. Oh, here's orange if you wanted to see. Look at this, Rob. This thing
I'm so jelly.
Crazy.
I'm so jelly. I wish I got that color.
Pops. Oh, it's a metal, it's like a metal backing.
Yeah, it's
aluminum.
nice.
Aluminium.
That's
nice, man.
It is really nice.
This thing's really cool. Like they committed to the flatness, and I love that. Like they just said no, there will be 0 bumps, and
which is funny too because
it's so confident.
Like they even provide you a key for your micro SD card.
Right.
I mean that's how flat they're going with. They're going with as sleek as possible.
They didn't want to mess. That's true. They gave you this key here to get the micro SD card in.
I think this actually might be thinner than my iPhone.
I guess this is already in here. Let's see. But yeah, you got mushy rubber membrane buttons. The face buttons here are short and shallow when you push on them, but they feel good. You guys kind of a quiet, clicky D-pad here. Let's listen.
Do all of the letters on that have a tail?
Yeah, they kind of do. They do have a tail.
I think they were trying to go for the PlayStation.
It is. It's tiny little triangle, circle, square X is what it is.
That's amazing.
And you have quiet, clicky shoulder. Man, I gotta play with this one more. This is good.
This one for me.
The weight.
Yeah, this one for me is like
this is good.
A super PSP, basically.
Yeah, super. Yeah, exactly, and it really does well with PSP. The screen looks really nice with PSP. It all scales well. From what I recall, it performed well. I like the D-pad too. The D-pad is very satisfying. I like this
D-pad too. This
is a good D-pad.
Yeah, it is very satisfying. You know, this one is. I was not expecting to like this one as much. Like the display is good, the build quality is nice. I really like the shallow like presses on the D-pad and the face buttons. Like for PSP, I think this is awesome.
Yeah, just easy emulate PSP. Like Jay DeWitt's is saying, casualties of gaming. What does the knob do? That's the age-old question. What does the knob do? And the knob lets you switch.
Well played.
Sony was prepared for that one.
Turbo mode in red. They're like performance mode for the CPU governor. So it throttles up to max, and you got balanced mode. So it'll kind of give you power as you need. Then you got power save mode. So it's going to error on like low power draw, which is good. And then auto, which hopefully that works well. That just should mean it'll just take CPU when it needs it, do stuff when it needs it, and release it when it doesn't to save you power. In theory, this knob is complete and fully functional.
Ooh, they got burnout ledges. Heck yeah, let's go.
This is not confirmed, but one of the things that what I read is that the knob works more than you think, but you may actually have to restart the app. Like I don't know if the governor set when you first set it. I don't think it dynamically adjusts. Like if something's already running.
It's putting a lot of like trust me, bro energy. Like it's kind of says some big words like, you know, here's what's happening to your CPU, but you can't see really.
It's MSI's AI engine at home.
Yeah, it's just a big trust me, bro. I got this. I'm gonna control your governor. Here we go.
But it's so satisfying. I mean, like I just want to like play with the knob all the time.
I really do want to touch this knob some more.
Yes.
Do you mind if I take a moment to run through the rest of the specs?
Yeah, let's tell people the specs. What's up with this thing?
So the powering is the Helio G85, which is a good chip. You see in the Magic X, the Magic X1 series. Powerful, definitely enough for PSP and most of the PSP games that you want to play. GPU is Mali G52. The screen is the highlight. So you're talking about this is a 1080p screen. So 5 inches, that's where the 5000 comes from. 60 hertz refresh rate. You get 3 gigabytes of RAM, LPDDR4, and it looks like the operating system is stored on a 32 gigabyte internal storage. But you do have the SD card slot available. battery is only 4,000 milliamps. So the battery on this is actually smaller than the E3 Vigor.
The audacity.
But it commits to the thinness, and I guess it commits to the weight.
Seems to be running pretty well, though.
Can you confirm something for me? What is the trigger situation on here? Because I feel like that was a
only LR.
There's
only
no
L2.
But could you map L2 R2 to the knob?
No,
to two
we're
knob
not doing
positions.
That.
What if you mapped it to two different knob positions? What if you did that? Because you can flip. It's kind of fun. You could flip between L2 R2 real fast.
See, that's another reason why I say this is just a super PSP, because again,
Sony's
you don't have R2 or L2.
That's the problem. So it's a PSP.
Yeah,
okay?
Basically,
it's a PSP. If you treat it as just a PSP for emulation, I think you will be so delighted. I don't know, losing L2 R2 unless you want to super knob it, unless you want to be knob mapping over here, then probably not. This is
I want to become the knob master one day.
You are in my heart, but
I want to be just like you, Stubbs.
For a very similar price, this is a better PSP than the TrimUI Smart Pro S, which was trying to be a PSP.
Speaking of the TrimUI Smart Pro S, look what I have for comparison today. This is the TrimUI Smart Pro S. This is a similar size, heavier, kind of clunkier. I don't know.
Isn't it wild that it's heavier though? How is it heavier?
It is heavier, and I'm not sure. I'm still not sold on it. This, I think, does that better. It's lighter weight. It just feels better. Like, it's just much more. This is a handheld, you know. This is a little bit more of a commitment. Just adds a little bit of heft. That's a little bit of bulk.
I really like this one a lot. Yeah, I mean, it just feels nice.
It could be the active cooling. Technically, the battery on the TrimUI Smart Pro S and the PSK5000 is exactly the same. It's 4,000 milliamp hours.
But I would say the Mangmi Air X definitely is better than the PSK5000. How much is this one again, Sony?
Yeah, that's where that matters. Yeah, that definitely matters.
Interrupted you, Michael Benny, in your specs talk.
110 is what I'm looking at on the Roy Bella website.
So we're looking right there with the Mangmi Air X pricing.
Both of them Android. Although you don't get the Snapdragon on this one. You do get the Snapdragon on the Mangmi Air X. I
might also make a suggestion to people to look into this older. It's an older handheld, but the Anbernic. What was this one? This was the RG505 OLED Vita screen on here, and with Gamma OS. Man, this thing freaking 20-hour battery life. It's nuts, and you can find it around the same price point, around $100 or so. So, yeah, another good recommend that don't forget about. You got the older chipset, but it works well.
So we're looking at about 100 for this one, for the PSK?
About 100. And if you want to double the price, you can get something like the RP5, which really is going to be, OLED screen, again, twice the money, but these now actually have more, is it more RAM? Right?
Yeah, how much RAM is on yours? I believe there was an announcement today on this.
The announcement today. So this is the standard, right? 8 gigabytes, the standard.
Yeah, we're peasants.
Yeah, now you can get it from now on. You're going to be upgraded to the 12 gigabyte config free of charge with 128 gigabyte internal storage. Okay. Interesting. Oh, and on the Flip 2.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's interesting for me about this is that there was no 12 gigabyte configuration sold before.
There never was. And you don't need 12 gigabytes, I would argue, with the Snapdragon 865. I think 8 gigs pairs well with that chipset at the higher end.
It was a weird announcement. It was kind of like,
what's going on?
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
Along with the upgrade, though, the retail price of these handhelds now are going up by $10 compared to previous pricing.
Well, but it starts on July 15th. So if you order the 8 gigabyte option on the website now, you will get the 12 gigabyte, and the price hasn't gone up yet.
Chris also confirmed the D1100 version is not getting the upgrade.
Ban asking the real questions.
Stubbs, where you get the PlayStation stickers. Which PlayStation stickers?
On your RP5, that fun little PlayStation sticker in the center of the buttons.
Oh yeah, I recommend this. This I don't. I don't. To be honest with you, I don't recall at the moment. I believe it's an Etsy shop that you can order this on. I just need to remember which one that you can overlay this. This is a sticker that just overlays over the face buttons, and it lets you do, PlayStation, or there's other options, I believe. Yeah, it's just a sticker, but it's really nice. I'll have to look up my history, remember where I got this. Good call.
There's one more point I want to make about the news for the RP5 upgrade. It's interesting to me that this means they're still manufacturing RP5s, but they're not manufacturing the RPG2.
No more G2.
Like imagine a G2 with 12 gigabytes of RAM, right, at this price point. It would be phenomenal.
I think, okay, for PC emulation, I think you might find some use cases there if you want to try it. I don't know.
That being said, the 865 is no slouch. Like, I feel like we were still RAM limited.
No, it's
approaching native, but this could unlock more Switch emulation and more game native with the extra RAM.
It's more good news than bad news. It's just strange news. That's all.
It is a bummer that they had to increase the price, after this goes into effect, because it would be nice to keep it under that sub $200 price,
Only $10 though, when you have to pay sometimes $30, sometimes $40 to go from 8 gigabytes to 12 gigabytes on other handhelds.
Well, what if we're going to a cheaper memory, or like here, Jay Duitz is mentioning they're going to use Chinese RAM now. I don't know.
That's what Apple's hoping to do.
Yeah, I mean, hey, not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it's different. Maybe there's issues. I don't know. New. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
There's only issues with new Retroids. An existing Retroid will be fine.
Existing Retroid will be fine. All right, let's leave it at that. All right, anyways. It's interesting news from Retroid today. Yeah. I think this thing is neat, though. This is one of those this one's going to stick around. I haven't quite found, like, I don't know. You know what I need to do? I need to travel with this. That was always the real test on some of these handhelds. Like, what does it do with travel?
That color, man. That color is something else. Though. I love it. I love that color.
I know Nick on our website also got a blue version, which is like a navy blue, which looks really nice. Oh, God.
If you combine the two, then you get a Denver Broncos color going.
Oh, no. Just like that Ken Hank. Don't bring that one back.
No. RG Vita over PSK5000. Yeah, the RG Vita Pro, I enjoy. Is the RG Vita getting developed on more now? Because I know that was one that I think was going to get better with some software developments, and I haven't kept up with it as much. I like the Pro. That's another one to consider, though. Good call.
Well, Anbernic, they're still developing. They just put out a system update for, was it the H, 476H and some of the other Unisoc T680 handhelds. So I'm sure they're still working internally. They're still supporting their stuff, which I'm grateful for.
I'm gonna put it in turbo mode. So yeah, here's what the knob does. In case you missed it, everybody: auto mode, power save, balance. So this is how much performance you're going to get. Let's put it into performance mode since we're going to do some PSP. Some Patapon. We're going to watch a Patapon movie. Is this one a touch? And this one is a touch screen, which is nice. You get Wi-Fi. Yeah. Michael Benny, I'm sorry, man. Did we cut you in the middle of the rest of the specs? We HD into you?
No, I think I got through everything. Okay. I mean, it's got Wi-Fi. It's got the things you would expect out of a Helio G85, but the screen is the highlight. The very sort of PSP and Vita style D-pad. The thing where I left off was that there's no L2 and R2, and so you kind of have to decide like how important are some of your like Metal Gear Solid 1s or your PS2 games that actually take advantage of the L2 R2.
Right.
But as a PSP focused machine, it seems like a really good one of those.
Yeah, and it seems that the stock card that they include has a lot of Non-English ROMs.
Also, the buttons need to be remapped. They're reversed. So I'm doing that right now on mine.
The solid hardware software is a little bit.
Yeah, I don't like the front end. It's
front end's not
messy.
great.
Very messy.
Yep.
And I'm sure again, like this is Android
good,
in the back end. You can probably work around it and figure out a way to put something different in terms of the front end.
Ow! There's a wall there. There always is.
Do you have Google Play access on yours? Like, are you able to easily load up?
Let's see. What do we have?
It has the Aurora store on there, so I'm assuming we could also probably sideload Play Store as well.
I'm guessing we can go to default app.
Yeah, that's probably where you could change it to the just the default Google
home app. Blue Fluid launcher is the name. Oh no!
No, you play with your knob too much, you get some of that blue fluid.
Those are the other options.
Please consult your doctor right away. Consult your doctor right away.
Yes, correct. That is not normal.
No, blue fluid. Oh no. No, please. Please. Can I just not get? Can we just get to the Android desktop ever? I didn't see an option for it. The performance is pretty smooth. How do you think? How do you feel?
Yeah. So
this
is in 2x from what I saw in the menus real quickly. So
this is just like a nice kind of quaint handheld.
Yeah. This for PSP. This for PSP is awesome. Like for sure. You know, because think about it. Like this screen is miles ahead of any of the PSP models, right? I mean, this looks good. It's crispy.
Screen looks good.
You could do upscaling. So like, yeah, I mean, this is literally a super PSP. So, you know, for the money, again, lots of competition. That is its biggest problem, you know?
Yeah, one of its competing handhelds is its own EX8, which we'll look at next.
Yep.
But for the weight of it and for the super pocketability of it, it seems like they have a story, a pitch for it being a PSP machine, which other devices don't have.
It's not getting hot either, which is interesting. It's really, this is awesome. I actually really like this device quite a bit.
Another nice option, in this price point, not too much more as the Retroid Pocket 4, last gen Retroid, but if they still have them in stock, for what, $140 or so? Not bad.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, to be able to do at least 2x on this, I mean, why not?
$140, D900 version. Sold out.
Oh, was the EX8 sold out?
No, the RP4.
Oh, yeah. RP4 is I don't know when it went out of stock, but yeah.
We don't know the price of it yet, but upcoming you're going to have the Anbernic, was it 55G1 too? So the marketplace for these widescreen PSP capable handhelds is pretty thick.
What's up, Dad Life? Trying to get PokeMMO going? Yeah. Yep. 35XXH. Yes. Good call there. Get that SD card set up.
That is fair. It's true. The competition does not have a knob. I will admit that. Oh, crap.
Hey, Rob.
Oh, no.
Hey, Rob. Can you? Hey, Rob. Can you touch the back of your knob, dude? Does it feel warm?
So the warmest spot is right here. It's gonna be right here
on the right.
But it's not. It's not
there,
like.
Right?
It's not intense though. I mean, it's warm, lukewarm. I would say honestly at that. It's not bad.
I'm gonna try Dante's Inferno. Let's see how hot I can get it.
Well, since I got smushed, I might as well try a different game now.
Well, but just before you do, I have a request because you have the frames per second up for a pretty demanding game. If you set that thing to the power saving mode, does the FPS go down?
Good question. Let me. I'll go back to the game. Continue. Restart.
Yeah, I'll get my FPS counter on as well.
Okay, so I'm on power save now, and look
it
at
went
that.
Down. Yeah, so it is live. It will govern it mid game.
So balance. So it looks like balance will get us the juice we need from what I'm seeing here. But yeah, no, it does it. Yeah, look at that. Boom.
This might be one worth exploring a bit more.
And then back to the auto mode, and yep. Yeah, so it is doing something there within Android settings, which is kind of neat to see.
That's good.
Yeah. No, I really like this one. I remember when I first held it in my hand the first time, I was like, oh, this is kind of nice, actually.
And I'm okay having a single joystick, you know. That's, again, for
that's
PSP,
what I mean.
It's the perfect... Yeah,
it really
PSP.
is.
That's what it is.
It really is. Especially, I mean, again, you only have LR.
But we're never going to hear about it in any of the, you know, year roundups or whatever from the YouTube reviewers. I don't think it's going to land in that category. I think it's going to be more niche, but I think it's a really well done in its niche. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like this one so much. I might actually go out and get that color that you have.
Do it.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, no, $100, not bad.
One thing I can't explore it here because I mean I'm obviously not in my office, but
yeah,
getting into this is
see what it's
super
like.
Clean looking. There's no
spot to open it.
So I'm thinking this is probably some type of adhesive that's putting this on.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I mean this is so clean.
So it's a little warm. It gets a little bit warm on the right side where the CPU is, but it's not. And I get bothered by warm handhelds, and it's not.
No, this isn't
barely warm. But we got to push it a bit
something important though, which is that this is probably not the best in its category of like widescreen Android based handheld, but it has a certain charm to it that even if it isn't like spec wise the best,
right?
The feel of it is such that if you did get one of these, you would not be disappointed, even with its limitations.
Man. Color is really intense for the camera. It's not really that saturated.
I like how it matches the actual handheld.
I know. It's just trying to. It's the color freaks it out right now.
Yep. That's the one thing that's bad about a certain color handheld when you're trying to film.
It's not good.
Give it to a special someone for Halloween. It's the Halloween handheld.
It's beautiful.
It's smooth and it plays well and it feels good. You know, I think this is really nice for PSP. All right, let's move on to the last one.
Let's do it.
This is nice. I like that. That one's it's a recommend. I just feel like I don't know that's going to get real popular.
It's too competitive. That space is too competitive.
We're not seeing it. I mean, sure, you could say we're influencers as well, and we're talking about it right now. And I hope it does get a little more attention from the community.
There's a version of this where the Mangmi Air X goes up in price and this goes down, and then I think you have an edge.
Yeah, it needs an edge. True.
The biggest thing is that the Mangmi Air X does everything that can do, but better, and it can do more. You know, I mean, it has the full range of controls, and it's just, they're in a tough spot with that price.
Yeah, and again, RG Vita probably is a better buy over this. For $120. Okay, so it's a little bit more, but
well, that's the Amazon price. You're getting all the Amazon goodness, returns and things like that.
Which is actually the cheapest price.
Wait, that's wild.
Is showing as the cheapest, unusual. But normally I think it's around $100. It should be around $100.
That's pretty unusual that the Amazon price is the cheapest.
But we've seen this happen before. This is not the first time we've seen this.
The other thing is they might have too much inventory at Amazon. They're trying to get rid of it, so they're dropping the price to be a little more competitive.
I mean, hey, that's the
sometimes that does happen. I've seen that happen where it will be cheaper than AliExpress or the actual store.
It's in the ball. You know, I think that's it's not the worst price, but
this is one I will say personally. I like the knob more than the Vita, the RG Vita. I don't like the RG Vita at all. I think the Pro is well done. I don't prefer this one. I'm going to go knob over Vita.
Whatever's worth, I'm on the Roy Bella website right now and filled in my address, which I'm not going to put on screen. But if you use the code Retro Handhelds and the shipping is apparently free, you're able to get this out the door for $104.50. So
really nice,
a little bit cheaper, yeah.
So use our coupon Retro Handhelds, Roy Bella.
I see mentions of the Trim UI Smart Pro S for under 100. Yeah, I mean, like that again. That's another one that it's competing against. You know,
I love my Smart Pro S, but you're also talking about 1 GB of memory, right? It's different, and the processor on this, the Helio G99, is more powerful.
It's definitely better. Yeah, Yeah, that's why I like this as a super PSP. I really think that's the niche it fits into.
And I also want to give a shout out to Zachary and Kenosha, who just bought a knob. Congratulations, Zachary.
Hey, at least they didn't get banned this time.
Nope. Thank you, Matt Davis. Zachary will be very happy. He'll be twisting his knob.
How the Royabell website got that doxing feature, but if you go to the Powkitty website right now, it's frozen in time. They don't even have the R36S. They don't even have like the latest Powkitty on the Powkitty website.
So weird.
Pickleball rackets for days though. Really wide selection.
And they're solid pickleball rackets. I have a set. Not bad.
It's weird because every time I go to the pickleball page, it always says Stubbs, has purchased one of these. It's like just frozen in time. You're like the last person that bought one.
Yeah. This time I went for the black one.
I have the crazy white and purple one.
Where are the
sticks? Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, mine's like that too.
It's the ultimate Stubbs nub. That's going to increase your pancreas health.
Hopefully they're in here somewhere.
DIY version.
So this is the X8. Okay, so this is a 3x2 aspect ratio, and it is awesome. This is one that is very strangely shaped, very angular and strange, but it's probably the biggest. I believe it is the biggest 3x2 aspect ratio handheld, and it's pretty actually nice quality for what it is. It has that same annoying flicky face buttons from the E3. The D-pad is mushy, and actually I think the D-pad's pretty solid.
Oh, this thing is so dense.
Flicky inline. It does feel very much like a toy though, and it's huge. They could have gotten it done with less body. Same screen.
Compared to what we just held with the knob, this is hefty.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm guessing the sticks are in this little accessory box.
Yeah, I think so.
It might be larger physically, but from what I'm reading, this is the same 4.5-inch screen as in the KTR one.
KTR one.
Oh, no, actually, this is a little bit bigger. The resolution is the same, but this is 4.88, so it is bigger.
So it's because last time I remember when we unboxed this before, we were realizing it's the biggest 3x2 aspect ratio device, and that kind of gave it an edge. It gave it something to stand out because, again, in a sea of devices in its price category, man, it's tough to stand out.
We'll never actually know, but this might be the Powkitty RGB50 that we never got because RGB50 was supposed to be the 3x2 big boy.
And this one has a Helio G99, so the performance is there. It can do PS2 on here. You can do GameCube. You can do even some PC emulation. People have been experimenting with that on this, which is very interesting. And I believe Gamma has something going for this one, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll see if he pops in the chat. We're talking about
earlier.
6 gigabytes of memory, LPDDR4X.
Nice.
Since the 3x2, 1620 by 1080 resolution, and 50 milliamp hour battery.
And there's a review on the Rift website.
Yeah, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.2. It does have your audio jack. Ever since the RC Rotate, I have to keep mentioning that it has an audio jack because it's not a given. Not anymore. It does have active cooling, 60 hertz refresh rate on the screen, and says stereo speakers. It doesn't list here where the speakers are coming out from. I'm willing to bet this is a bottom firing.
Yes, they are.
Bottom firing speakers. Yep, don't love that. But what
One
about
thing
the satisfying peel, Rob? You seen the satisfying peel?
This is one thing. The peel is pretty good on it.
Oh yeah, great peel on that.
One thing that also drove Ban crazy is how these sticks sit above the face of the device. It's kind of wild. So you see that extra.
Oh yeah. You want to get some hype sticks on there. Get some hype sticks. Those
the problem is it's the shaft.
The sticks. The shaft is too long.
Yeah, shaft is too long. So
That's the problem.
Sometimes length is not always the answer to
it's too much. How do we get less shaft?
Well, I don't know if Band clipped it or did something with it, but yeah. So it's so flat on the front and the back, and then you got
this thing, sticking out.
So I'm pretty sure that Band did clip them down, somebody has done it. Yeah,
shave it down. You can shave it down. Dazzle and Rainbow says so.
It's the Ioneo Pocket Micro problem. It's like thin enough device, but the sticks are just too damn high.
So another interesting device that's 3x2. So 3x2 means it's like pixel perfect Game Boy Advance. And it's kind of the golden aspect ratio, they say, because a number of systems scale pretty well with 3x2. It's another great 3x2 device that's actually less money, because I believe this one's around $140, $150. And this is the Magic X 135, which is a smaller form factor, 3x2, and it's nice. It has 2 D-pads, so you can do shmups, you can do vertical and all that. It does some PS2, and it's only $85.
So that one has the Helio G85, so it's not as powerful.
Right.
It's as powerful as the PSK 5000.
Yeah. Same as the PSK 5000.
What really shows to me is that I feel like you're going to see more devices coming out with the Helio G85, but in smaller and smaller form factors.
I love this thing. I love this little 135. It's a good travel handheld. It's just what they did with the form factor, and it just, again, I think even this I'd take over the PSK because it's just so much smaller, and you're getting same performance and all that. So yeah. We'll see. Another great recommend is the RG476H, not a 3x2. But just one I wanted to bring up. This is a nice 4x3 handheld, like one of the nicest 4x3 handhelds, next to the upcoming Retroid Pocket Nova, which I think looks amazing with an OLED screen.
This one to me feels like a direct competitor to the Nova. I love this handheld. I love everything about it. And also say it 3 times, and Radford's going to show up and start praising its name.
Yep, I'm sure he's out there. Yeah, it's colorful. It's fun. You know, they did a good job. Anbernic did a great job on this one. Okay,
what do you think about the D-pad? The D-pad is actually...
D-pad's not bad.
Yeah. It's actually... I mean, it's definitely the best one they've ever made.
You know what? We need to get rid of these sticks entirely. These sticks are just awkward. Let's just, lob them off.
I really want to just...
Yeah.
Get a little snip.
They're obtrusive because...
Little snipsy.
The D-pad face button experience... for the handheld size actually is not bad, but these sticks totally get in the way and they're awkward.
You could say
tall. They're so tall.
You could say that they have too much height.
H-I-G-H-T. Height.
Shall I attempt height mode?
Oh, yeah, try height mode. Get height.
Get height.
The height of insanity.
So the sticks are great with the 3D printed caps. Oh, interesting. Okay. Half caps also work. Okay. Yeah, we got solutions. We got different things. Set mine up. Rob, do you have yours already?
I have no games on mine.
No games?
Unfortunately.
Do I have games on mine? Did I come with games? Let's see. Let me,
Yeah, because this to me would be awesome just for Game Boy Advance. Again.
Then you don't need the sticks.
We looked at it.
I know.
And it
I know.
Is so nice. We don't need these sticks.
For a device of this power, it feels like it would be appropriate to have the sticks because you want something.
I know.
It's more versatile.
But see, that's where it's funny.
They need to be recessed. They need to be, because the whole thing is flat. It's a flat design for the most part. It kind of juts out on the back. I mean, slightly, but it's more like just a curved. It's so angular. That's another thing that bugs me. It's so angular. But the screen kind of makes up for a lot of its shortcomings.
The screen is nice.
Big 3x2, beautiful IPS display. And it scales really nicely for GBA. And let's see, does this have any games? Maybe.
The thing which keeps throwing me off is the fact that it's asynchronously angular. So it's the very wide angle on the bottom, but then a very short angle for the triggers.
And we have a touch screen, of course. And do we get all the specs in this, Michael Benny?
Yeah, we ran through. I'll go through it one more time. So we got the Helio G99. Again, same as the KTR1, but you do have a higher, a bigger screen on it, 4.88 inches. You got 6 gigabytes of LPDDR4X RAM. You've got a 60 hertz refresh rate. It's a 3x2, 5,000 milliamp hour battery, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.2. It's got a headphone jack and down-firing speakers and active cooling. So it's got some power. But I love the KTR1 in theory. If you got one that works, hold on to it for your precious dear life.
Right.
This feels like one of those, but I think you're going to have more consistency in the build quality of this.
See if I can get a GBA game on here.
That's what I'm working on.
Oh, you're doing it too? Great minds. What game you thinking over there?
I'm gonna go for Astro Boy.
Oh, I want to do
the first one that came to my mind.
I want to do Medal of Honor Infiltrator in honor of Crisscross. Real ones, no.
Heck yeah!
Just look down until you walk your way through D-Day.
That's right. That's so right. Okay, let's see. Please, the name. I have to become a developer? Okay, I got to become a developer real quick.
It's like Steve Ballmer.
Developers. It's hot enough. I'm sweating like him, so might as well.
Let's see, where is it? How do I become a developer? Was it the Android version? No.
I'm worried that you're needing to become a developer to download a game.
I think it's build version. That's right. Here we go. No? Do you not respect the oath? Oh, serial number. That's what we need. You're now a developer.
The last time Stubbs became a developer, it was not a good thing.
It wants me to enable USB stuff.
Piccolo OS was magical. You're giving him too hard of a time.
I wrote that from scratch while I was asleep. No, I did nothing. I did nothing with that. Okay.
So I do want to name off a couple more 3x2 aspect ratio devices because there's not that many of them out there. But we do have the iNeo Pocket Micro and the iNeo Pocket Micro Classic, the smaller, more pocketable. RG34XX SP.
That looks awesome. Love that.
But the other one I mentioned for high end is the iNeo Pocket Ace.
Oh yeah.
Jordan put it in the chat. Thank you, Jordan. And then you already mentioned the 135 and the original 34XX. So there's not like a ton of 3x2 devices out there, but I do appreciate when they come out.
Yeah, we did it, Michael Benny. We're doing it.
We are in game.
Yeah, see, like the PSK was great for PSP. I feel like this one will be super cool for Game Boy Advance. It's just... It's time for birth.
But J-Duet's got a point. The old Anbernic 351P, fantastic 3x2 device. If you bought that with the amount of custom firmware that's come out with that chipset since then, you've got 5 years of custom firmware on that single device.
Yeah, buddy. I got a game on here. Retro video game.
Hopefully you didn't get hacked.
Medal of Honor Infiltrator. .351P is awesome. You know, I almost brought that in here today. Because I was like, you know what? 351P needs some love. Cast Coder. Joey's Retro Handhelds became a developer. He fixed Duck Station and Dolphin save folder locations so they're not hidden from syncing. Nice job, Joey.
Thank you, Joey.
Thanks, Joey.
Is Joey in chat?
Canada, Canada, Canada.
I don't see him in chat, but
the Canadians are developers right now.
They're developing.
Yeah, this is awesome. This screen is great for Game Boy Advance. I love it.
And that's the screen makes up for all the other little things in a way.
The D-pad is a little unresponsive, though, I'm noticing when I'm playing this game.
Cardinal directions or the pivot, like pivoting from down to left and whatnot?
I think it's the cardinal directions. I think it's picking up incorrect inputs. I love how he did. I always love that about this game.
Ooh. We're doing it. We're emulating.
Stubbs, you got something on your screen? Because we're looking at Rob, yeah.
Yeah.
We are in game.
We are in game. We're doing it, bruh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there's a quick start? Don't need to tell me twice.
Breach.
We're storming the beach.
Look down.
Bring my friends in here to watch. Come here, you. Good gnome.
So people are mentioning
I thought that was Don Donkey.
Don Donkey. No, this is my Buddha gnome. He just
the color
chills.
is Don Donkey.
He chills. He's always chilling. He's just chilling right there.
People in the chat are mentioning other really good 3x2 devices, but what I like about this, for me, the pitch for this is actually very similar to the RG476H. You want to play your retro games, but you want to play it on just the biggest screen you can find. So this just like really fills up a big screen. You can get a smaller screen, more pocketable, but that's not what the goal is.
It's a very nice display. And, you know, I think for GBA especially, this is beautiful. Like, what more can you ask for? It's big. It's a big handheld. And the sticks aren't, again, I don't think are fully necessary if you want it to be a dedicated GBA device. But, I don't know. Some games, this one actually feels pretty good with a stick. So, maybe let's not go taking it away. I just want it more recessed because it's just so damn tall. It's just so damn big. What the hell?
Snip
Maybe we'll snip it. I don't want to do surgery on it.
Snip it or take it.
Inline buttons.
So I see Prytunes is asking about the D-pad. So yeah, so when you press in the center of it, it does bottom out. Like you can see, I'm pressing down on it. It's almost like another face button. And there's there's a pivot, but it's not much. I mean, there's not really a lot of movement in that. So,
yeah, if you want, here's a little listen as well. And there's the shoulders. And the face buttons feel maybe slightly better than the E3.
Yes, for sure.
No, they are. They're different.
Yeah,
they're different.
Yeah,
they are better.
Different.
I was like, man, they are better. They're not as. Yeah, these are much harder and stiffer. These are clacky. These are stiff. Listen, clacky and stiff. I'm sorry. I threw it under the bus prematurely. I should have retested.
Yeah, no,
these
the
same
are
style, but
so
it's way quieter, way quieter. Like I can live with that, you know. This is much louder, clunkier.
I mean, if you're willing to get hands-on and do that stick delete thing where you open it up and just remove the sticks entirely, I feel like this would be just a really good large screen GBA.
It's a nice large screen GBA. Plus, of course, you know, 3x2, so a lot of stuff is going to scale pretty decently to it. I'm hearing people are even doing PC emulation, maybe through Game Native.
That's cool.
And then it actually works on this chipset. So why not? And yeah, the screen looks good for that. So
the G99 is
it's
fairly performant, but it's also still got its share of issues because it's a Dimensity chip. I mean, not Dimensity, MediaTek chip.
And it has active cooling. Let's listen to that fan.
I'm not hearing
Not too
anything.
bad. Not too bad. Actually. No fan whine. Set it to auto mode.
Fan is quiet. Fan. Face buttons are so much better than
save the battery life. They are. The face buttons are a lot better. Yeah. But I think, honestly, man, out of the three, I think my favorite is probably the PSK.
Interesting.
Or the X5.
It has charm.
I think, out of these three, I might like this best, but I don't know. The screen wins on this, though. The screen's got to win.
The screen is on the X8. Really good on the PSK, though. I gotta say,
it is really good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
I mean, but don't get me wrong, Game Boy Advance looks fantastic here, but yeah,
and I think the 135 is a solid option as well, and it saves you some money. Let's look at the price for this one. So this one is around what, 150?
That's what I was finding. Yeah, about 150 for the
130. Okay, so 130. 130 is pretty good, actually. 130 is pretty good. 140 and 134. So 140 with maybe a coupon code get you to around 130, 135. I'm gonna get some more water. Be right back.
I'm going to check out directly on the website. So if you go directly to the Roy Bell website, you're looking at 140 about, and similar with they're not charging for shipping, which is nice. So
this one's 140 for this one.
Yeah, it is. It's different than the PSK4 because it is, or PSK5000 because it is, it's thicker. It's not as pocketable. It is more powerful, and it's not a 1080p screen, but it's smaller than 1080p because of it's cut off by the 3x2. But the extra power does give you more systems available. And as far as MediaTek goes, it's an interesting chip because it scales all the way up and down. Like there are some really low end MediaTek chips, especially ones that are lower. But when you get into the high end space, there's only two options available. You got MediaTek and you got Snapdragon, and everything else for Android cell phones is like custom. So the Exynos is just for Samsung phones, right? And I think Google has its own SoC just for its phones. And so there's only two players in the market, and MediaTek's one of them. So it may have issues with compatibility, but I think as far as like heat and gameplay, like it still is perfectly functional as a retro handheld. It just gets a little bit more dicey when you get into the higher end systems.
I kind of appreciate having the joystick here. Kind of comfy for my thumbs, like where I naturally place my hands. So
it's funny because it being angular, I'm not feeling it as much. Like it actually surprisingly is comfortable.
It pulls it off. Yeah, it pulls off ergonomics. It pulls it off.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Actually, a little
bit sharp here on the edges, but I mean, again, like the way I'm resting my hand, it's not bad.
It's more uncomfortable for me to use the D-pad than it is to use the joysticks.
I think the shape of it is one of the things that gives it its personality, but it doesn't benefit ergonomically from the shape.
Yeah. We got Band's review on the website. We have check out our website reviews. We have website reviews, full reviews for each of these handhelds.
Band seems to be still very put off by the fact that this device has 3 different shades of white in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think the black colorway, honestly, is the move. I kind of like it. It's simple. It looks less like a toy. That all-glass front is definitely a choice as well. I don't know that necessarily makes it look any more premium. It's a little odd. It's kind of an odd-looking device, It's kind of ugly, and I don't know. But because of that screen choice, and it kind of pulls off everything just enough, I think it's generally recommended for the price, as long as you're knowing what you're getting here, and you specifically really do want a 3x2 display, like the biggest 3x2 display. That's what sets it apart.
Yeah, the band's got it right. E3 and EX8 in black, EX5 in orange. Yep. That's the move. Yeah.
So wait, this exact setup here,
yes.
Combo?
You have the perfect setup.
This is the the GameMT peak. This is the peak of the Game Mountain colorways.
I'm just glad this came out with this big screen. Like before this, you had the KTR1, and we were supposed get more in the space. We were supposed to get the RGB 50 from Powkitty, and we're supposed to get something from GKD, the GKD Little. So neither one of those came out. I'm just happy that this exists and they're making more of them, because I love the idea of the iNeo Ace. It's out of my price range. This is a big screen within a more reasonable price range for a 3x2.
For sure. And 3x2 is good. Yeah, Integer scales better. That's right, James. Wi-Fi is better than TrimUI Smart Pro.
I think one of your handhelds are dying.
Yeah, I got to charge this one.
Tell me that isn't an Android sound.
Yeah, no. I got to charge it. I like it, but this is not bad. This is...
It does not...
GameMT... Or sorry, Mike, Mr. Benny, what were you going to say?
It does not have the vigor.
It's true. It doesn't... It's almost there. It's pre-Vigor territory. But we're almost there. So GameMT has been jumping the mountain, okay, from their first gen to their second gen. This is what I call their third gen. And this next one is going to be called the EX8 Mod X, which is like this really cool modular situation. We have a story up about it on our website if you want to learn more. But that one looks interesting. I know Andrew's really excited for it. But of these new ones, man, I think the PSK is really special, and I hope more people give it a shot and try it out, and the community catches on, and we get some more custom firmware options and just some love for it. The E3, I don't know that we'll see a lot from that in the future. I'm not sure. That's where I'm at with it. I'd love to hear your thoughts, though. You know, are we being too crazy about this one? I don't know. I think it's going to kind of fade into obscurity. This one, unfortunately, maybe too, but compared to all the other awesome options out there. But I really hope this one gets a shot, because I think this one's something pretty cool, honestly, pretty special. And the X8, oh, beautiful display, man. Beautiful. Gosh.
I like that they're targeting different systems that are not the most mainstream systems. So what I would hope for out of the E3 is that it goes down in price, because you're looking at that as a Game Boy device. Right. It's a 1x1. For the systems that it's targeting, it's got just the right level of power, but just not the controls that you want.
Exactly.
The PSK is totally a PSP device.
It is, and it goes right for it, and I think it does it really well. And also, here's the Mod X as well on the website, E5 Mod X.
This is a different way of doing the rotate thing, right? So you get your detachable screen that you just kind of fiddle around with for what I would only assume is Android and like Angry Birds, right? And then slap on a controller, which is more functional than that absolute M4.
Yeah. Yes.
I make some of that thing, but the absolute M4 was not as bad as people thought it was. If you just take the magnet, the MagSafe part, you throw it in the trash, and then all you have is a very thin and pocketable Bluetooth controller.
Yes.
I think,
and then just prop up your phone or whatever. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's a solid idea too. And Dazzle and Rainbow, yeah, the X8 is a budget ace. Absolutely, that's a good way of saying it, because the top end, if you want to go top end for 3x2, I think really the top end people would agree is going to be the iNeo Ace, right? The Ace is just the most badass 3x2. Most expensive, though. It's not a recommend. It's so expensive, but it is very nice.
Very powerful, though. Incredibly
very
powerful. Like a G3 Gen 3, I think, on there.
Yeah, it's a big jump.
Classic iNeo move.
It's a beautiful device.
Yeah.
It is. It's just so much more. I mean, it's not even like the Retroid. It's not the next twice as much. It's, three, 4 times as much.
It's also reasonably pocketable, because in my mind, like even the PSK, it is technically pocketable, but you're not going to go take a hike on that. You're not going to go take it around town with you. You're moving from room to room in the house with it. The iNeo Pocket Ace feels like it has a lot of power, but it is small and pocketable enough that you could take it with you out to dinner to show your friends. Look, I've got the entire library of gaming in my pocket. It's a lot of I don't play any of them. It's just box art that I fiddled through, but I've got it.
The Conquer Pocket Advance coming. Oh no! Yeah, G3 X Gen 2 and the Ace. That's right, Triheck. I hope you're having a good night out there. Hope you're all having a good night. We're about to wrap up here. What are your thoughts? I want to hear your thoughts about the X8. I want to hear your thoughts about the Super Knob and the E3. Are you planning to pick up one of these? Is there, interest there, or is there something better? I think if I think Retroid really is about to destroy the entire scene with the Nova, with that OLED display, with that 4x3. Oh, that's going to be good. There's lots of other options as well. Of course, we talked about Aya Neo, Magic X, Anbernic, Trim UI, Retroid, everything, and Mangmi. Lots of other options to look at, as well as the RG Vita too. So let us know.
Why do I get the feeling if you ever did a shelf tour where you go through all of your handhelds, it would be a 2-hour-long video?
You know, it would take a little while. In fact, I remember filming the original studio tour, and it did take a long time. I had to cut it down to very, short parts. But that's for another time, everybody. Yes.
Lots of options available. Like that's what I say. We are embarrassment of riches as far as options that are at hand.
We are. Are you getting any of these, Michael Benny? Are you running out to purchase?
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I think there may be a PSK5000 in my future because I am looking at this as I do kind of want a dedicated PSP device. I've been playing my PSP games on my Vita and I like that, but I kind of want something which is just one game, focus on it until you finish it, because I have a plethora of options and sometimes those options are really distracting. So the goal for me would just be get that one game, one device would have one game on it and play it through until it's completed.
And Bouncy as Sky, good point. The new SpongeBob game on OLED handhelds, Chef's Kiss. Yes, thank you for the super chat as well. That is 100. Yes, please.
I think it was 10 cents. My kids are playing that now. The Battle for Bikini Bottom, when that was on that Google sale, that thing was amazing.
Rob, what are your final thoughts on all this?
Yeah, I definitely like the EX8 and the knob a lot more than the E3 for sure. I think this is my favorite one, honestly. For sure, the PSK. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a decent price, but awesome for PSP. I mean, this thing is so light, so thin. It's just awesome. Yeah.
Like in theory, you should recommend the the Magni Air X, but that just seems like that has charm. It has a charm to it, which you probably you can't really understand until you get it in your hands and you feel it.
That's the thing, though. I still think the Air X is the better value. If you're looking for just the best bang for your buck that can do a lot more and kind of hit everything, that Mangmi Air X is really hard to top. It's such a good handheld for the money.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one kind of is the nicest all-arounder, plus really good for streaming. Solid for streaming anyways. And not too slouchy for performance. And you get a Snapdragon chip. So, I mean, come on. But where are you going to go for this knob, though? Where else can you get the knob experience? Just losing L2 and R2, that's the killer, though. If they could have somehow, I don't know. I guess they'd lose that thinness, though. They'd have to do, remember GPD-XD, the original GPD-XD? They put little buttons for their extra L3 and R3. They are little nips that you pushed on.
Yeah, if this was just a little bit cheaper,
yeah,
I'd be like, this is your machine to get if you want PSP,
Yeah.
And everything below that pretty much. But the problem is again, we're missing those bottom shoulder buttons, so it's like,
as well as L3 and R3, and just the custom firmware would go a long way. Because kind of getting through that interface feels like there's the feel of the hardware is good. The software could use a little bit of support.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Oh, you pulled the knob off, Rob.
That's what Ben said you can do. You can pull it off.
Pull the knob off.
Wow.
I don't want to pull my knob off.
That's a game changer.
That is a game changer.
Don't fiddle with your knob on the internet.
Yeah, speaking of fiddling with knobs, how do we turn this stream off?
How do I put my knob back on?
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. You guys are awesome. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'll probably give away some of these sooner or later. Thank you so much for watching. If you like these, subscribe for more. We do these live streams every Monday and Thursday right now, and we have video drops every Wednesday. Also, thanks so much to our channel members, our patrons, our subscribers. You guys mean the world to us. Perks with RH start for as little as $3 per month. Join us in our Discord to chat and play games. And join us this coming Monday, where we're going to be back at it with the RH podcast, 6 p.m. Pacific time. And Rob, What are your final words of wisdom tonight?
Check out my knobless.
You've
no
been
knob. No knob.
Nobbin'? No nobbin' Robin. There we go. Check out Rob,
seriously.
Retro Tech Dad.
How do I get this back on?
At Retro Tech Dad on YouTube, and check him out. Give him a sub. He makes awesome videos, especially lately with the series of retrospectives, and also checking out old hardware and budget stuff. It's so good, man. You make good stuff. That's enough out of you, Rob. Okay,
Thank
and
you,
also
sir.
check out yes, at Retro Lunchtime. So Retro Lunch here, Mr. Michael Benny. He is one of the most knowledgeable gentlemen in this scene. Love to have him on the show. Thank you for joining us again, sir, and being a well of wisdom as we went through this tonight. Check out your channel. Give him a sub over here, and you make these videos on your lunch break, so like literally like 30 minutes edit, cut together, and lots of helpful guides and quick reviews. Good stuff. And thank you, Greg3885, for becoming a YouTube member. With that, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. This is Stubbs on behalf of Rob, Mr. Michael Benny, and you all, and producer Sony saying take care of those handhelds, take care of each other, have a great weekend. We love you. See you soon.
Bye, everyone.
Take care of each other.
Bye, everyone.